Yo, what is up? You read the title. Today, I will list 5 features in Valorant that even CSGO players can appreciate. Now, I have been playing Valorant for quite a while now, since its release, on and off. However, I've been playing CS since I was 4 years old. This game is my bread and butter,
Where
my
does
blood,
it start?
my essential Valorant's literally too. Now, I'm gonna start off with
What? Yeah, it's skip. Bro, is this a joke?
Now, I'm going to start off with the more controversial options, because that makes the most sense. I want number 1 to be the most agreeable, so take this with a pinch of salt. Skins are a heavily criticized area when it comes to the CS community looking into Valorant.
It's a shisha, a hookah, combined with sex toy. Am I seeing this wrong?
And while they are right with their points they raise, such as Valorant skins not being sellable, costing less, and having no inherent value, I think this viewpoint is just elitist and wrong. The average person doesn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a knife, and most of the time it doesn't look good.
Oh god. Bro, I thought if this was an ad. I've never seen someone show Skins Monkey outside of an ad. Bro, is he that clueless? Oh my god.
Having no inherent value. I think this viewpoint is just elitist and wrong. The average person doesn't want to spend hundreds of dollars on a knife.
Activate Windows? Okay, is this a fuck? Is it my monitor? Never mind. Huh?
And most of the time, it doesn't look
What's
good.
going on?
The average person wants to come home from work and play the cool shooter game with their gun that they bought that has a really cool sound and reload animation. 99% of
Fortnite Travis Scott event, or what's going on? What? Is this why people say L every time I watch Ninja Dog? Because he does... is this different for guns? I didn't even know this was a thing. Is it if you get a 4K, 3K ace? Ew. What? It's worse than I thought. It's the finisher. You're trolling. It's the last kill. Does every gun have a finisher? Like, even default? Or just certain? Sorry, not every gun, every skin. Most do.
99% of people don't want to learn about floats and shit. They just want to have something that's visually appealing at a much cheaper price. Because, be honest, compare this knife.
But why does Ninja Dog not include that? Is he stupid? Huh?
Which you can get for approximately...
Now I get it why people put it in the comments. Ninja Dog, you need to include that. The fuck?
£45 worth of Valorant points, while still having a lot of them left over, so the value is really close to 40. And compare that to the cheapest knife in the Steam market, this Navajo knife for Real Forest, which costs £75, almost...
Yeah. What is he right now comparing?
While still having a lot of them left over, so the value is really close to 40. And
but you're burning $40. You're burning $40, or you put $40 into your portemonnaie and you can take it out again.
I truly believe the cheapest thing on the level of the Reaver Karambit is probably a low tier CS Karambit, because yes, the Reaver Karambit is still a Karambit, but the Valorant one's a bit smaller and the animation's a little bit worse in my opinion. But even then, the cheapest Karambit on the Steam market is nearly £500. That's an
it's a high entry fee, but you can sell it for 500.
TX 3070. That's a Ford Mondeo. Overall, while skins in CS are much more interesting and in-depth, that's not what cosmetics have to be about. Number 4. Maps and map choices. This is another controversial one, but first of all, the maps in Valorant are just good. There's no debate about that. Ascent, Split, Fracture, Haven, Icebox, all great maps. However, I will concede that every other map is either okay or trash. There is another thing I want to talk to you about though, and that's the way the maps are selected. Now, as you know, in CS, you can pick any map from the map pool, and you can choose to queue for as many maps as you want. If you want to solo queue Inferno, you can, but you're a massive degenerate and I hate your guts. Meanwhile, Valorant's system is that you can't pick maps at all. They're all random. Now, while that may seem absolutely awful from a CS player's perspective...
Yeah. So you always queue all the maps? 9.
This has its upsides. The idea that you can't just solo queue a map to the top rank and pretend to be good is completely removed. And I find myself overcoming roadblocks in my head that come with playing bad maps. And along with this, I find myself being a more useful player, being able to understand and acclimatize with new environments instead of just queuing nuke every game.
But what if you don't want to? What if I don't want to?
I can actually find scenarios where I'm learning new things about a map and in turn I am playing longer.
Here we go. CSGO community versus Valorant community. Let's see.
Конченый кусок говна тупого, блядь, шведская жирная, блядь, 150-килограммовая хуйня. Сука, сдохни, блядь, эта семья сдохнет, блядь, дай мне выиграть эту ёбаную игру, блядь, сука, ты конченая, блядь. Я твою просто, блядь, зарежу, конченый, ты кусок гниды ебаный, блядь, ЧСВшная, сука, выблядская хуйня.
Number 3. Community and attitude. Now, as I said, I play both games. And I play in the EU. I'm not in any pussy NA lobbies. I'm queuing Frankfurt, Paris, London, all of that. And I tend to find on average, a Valorant game is so much more happier than a CS game. By a long shot. This may come down.
Come on, man. Oh my. Because he's getting his fucking RR every 3k. Oh, come on, man.
To the fact that Valorant has a better server selector and I can actually force myself to be in games where I speak the same language as everyone on my team. But it also comes down to the fact that I brought up earlier, that a lot of Valorant players have jobs, lives, kids, families, and just tend to be a lot nicer for it. This is completely in contrast to the unemployed CS nature of training and wanting to be the absolute best. The culture around Valorant and the overall attitude is that it's a fun game that can be played competitively. Now obviously, this is not always the case. I come across a few toxic French people every so often.
He's baiting.
Smoke, we're all gonna die, right? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? You understand? If we have to clear 7 angles, you fucking fat fuck!
However, I find it a lot more wholesome and I find much more nicer experiences in Valorant than CSGO.
That was a good round, guys. Well done.
I don't remember the last time I played CSGO and someone didn't scream some sort of slur down the microphone. Further evidence I found to support this is that I found a lot more women in Valorant.
What is this argument gonna be? Oh, here we go.
Like, actually speaking with their microphone.
Nice. Well played.
I feel like the game just seems a lot safer than CS to play than other games. And by the way, even though I'm saying this, I'm not discrediting the sexism that is in Valorant. It's just that the sexism in CS is so much worse that I don't even get the chance to experience it anymore because they never play again.
To be fair, that is a point. I think in Valorant, there's some stats or something. I think 40% female, 60% male or something. I think it was like it was almost 1-to-1, crazy. And in CSGO, it's like what, 2 to 98 or something. And you see many clips where in CSGO, you know, where people are being a little bit weird, you know.
I think it's been over 5 years since I last heard a woman speak in Counter-Strike. And I can't wait for ohnePixel to react to this one day and go, "Was? Oh, well, I don't agree, I get nice people!"
I just, nah.
As if he's not a highly respected millionaire streamer that people cream over when
Trillionaire, get your stats right somehow.
they meet him, when he plays the video game actually like 3 times every decade. 2.
Huh? Bro, this guy's baiting to the max. Baiting to the max. Bro, I played fucking 10 games yesterday. This fucking guy. All I do recently is play.
Mainstream audience. What I mean about mainstream audience is that I tend to see a lot more mainstream, normal, sociable people play the game. I don't have much
Valorant or CSGO?
to talk about here, except for the fact that other than like Neymar, not many famous people play CS.
The F1 guy, Lando Norris. There's some. I feel like it's figures outside of the YouTube and streaming space. Those people, like there's a lot of those that play CSGO, but when it comes to a fucking actor streaming on Twitch, then they play Valorant instead. Then they don't play CSGO, you know. But people who don't who actually play in their free time and whatever, I think that CSGO may be more popular because there's, of course, most popular people, like a lot of them are maybe have played during their childhood already CSGO. There's a lot of people like that, you know, who are now famous all of a sudden, but who played CSGO in their childhood and now they play it again, like Neymar, for example.
Cheers from Brazil.
Eva Elfi? Yeah, I mean, that's more of a sponsorship, bro. She was also at the Dota tournament. UFC boxer. Yeah, there's a lot, bro. There's a lot. German rapper, fucking, I forgot his name.
A lot more celebrities play Valorant.
UFO. Was it UFO? Or the friend of UFO? I can't remember.
And
there's a lot of people who play CSGO.
To a wider audience than CSGO. Probably because of its dominance
That you probably don't know play CSGO.
in NA. Do you care that much? Probably not. Should you already know this? Probably. If you didn't, are you a brain-dead individual? Yes.
This is gonna be so nice. Dude, I'm gonna fucking climb the ranks.
No one cares!
Thank you so much. I know.
Number 1. MMR and other practical elements. Now the last thing and the most appreciable thing about Valorant that even CSGO players could appreciate is the MMR system and all other systems in the game. The MMR system, working in a way that you actually know how far away you are from your rank up games and D-rank games, rather than dealing with CSGO's lucky dip of MMR system. I mean, just watch Anomaly's video on ranking up to global in all game modes, it's absolute bullshit. A common point people have against this is that it would make the game less interesting until the rank up or D-rank game. But then they'll play fake.
I'm still undecided on that, chat. I'm still undecided on that. I mentioned this before. I think there's pros and cons to either system. Your Twitch thumbnail, or where? What is it? Because, for example, my motivation to queue up a game when I see that I need 10 games in order to rank up, you know? And then I play that first of the 10 or whatever, and I know that, oh, today I can't even finish it because I've only time for 5. In CSGO, I don't know whether the fuck I will D-rank, up-rank next game in 2 games. I don't know. I kind of like it if it's a little bit mysterious, you know? But I see the pros as well to it being open.
Face it and praise its matchmaking, even though it executes the exact same mechanic. Next is
I don't know which one I like more.
128 tick servers. What more can I say? Official 128 tick servers for all game modes. The anti-cheat is impeccable too. Now you can say whatever you want about Chinese spyware and all, but if Valve, an arguably even shadier company, told you to install an anti-cheat that is invasive, or even worse, a third-party software told you to do that, you would lap it up in an instant. Valorant's anti-cheat is sublime, and I have come across one...
Yeah, bro. That is 9. Why question mark, bro? That's fucking true. If CSGO would all of a sudden bring out an anti-cheat and it's fucking root access and it would solve the whole problem, bro, sign me the fuck up. The fuck? I'm installing that shit in a heartbeat. I don't know. And people don't seem to care, bro. Valorant is one of the most popular games, you know, and it has fucking root access Vanguard.
In my life, on really low elo, late at night, in unranked, and I have never come across any cheeses in any competitive games. Not only does this increase integrity in the game, but also puts me in a better place knowing that, hey, sometimes the opponent...
Called Valve shady?
Shut the fuck up.
That makes no sense.
Did you notice
He's
how
just
in
having a really good day.
video, the CS2 cheats they've shown were showcased on offline modes only? Didn't they say
Because they didn't have
the
access.
app's only on report, so online play? Makes me think they don't know what they're talking about.
Maybe, but they don't have access to it, you know? They were playing offline because they didn't have access to the fucking beta.
Now, there are a couple of smaller features that are better, like an actual tutorial, built-in practice modes, the game actually being free and not blocking the good features behind a paywall. The HUD could be argued to be better as well. Along with this, Riot Games is much more invested into their esports than Valve. The streamers are more entertaining. I mean, come on.
Whoa. Nah, he's baiting, bro.
Half the streamers on CS are pro players who don't read chat at all, sitting on 300 viewers playing Dust 2 for the 30th time.
Yo, bro.
That day. But that's about all I can think of. Thank you for listening to 5 things about Valorant that even CSGO players could appreciate. Let me know if you want another one. It's been me, Blake Rye. Make sure to like and subscribe, and most importantly, don't forget to
stay frosty. Internet personas.
Hey, to be honest, bro, I enjoyed that. I fucking enjoyed that. That was actually nice.